It's been unfortunate in our community that we have some of our relatives here that are victims of MMIW and MMIP. And the families got together and they wanted to do a jingle dress, red dress special. And through all our years of traveling, we've had the honor to sit with various Ojibwe leaders from Mille Lacs Lake, East Lake, on over in Ojibwe country, up in northern Wisconsin, up in northern Minnesota. And we've come to understand that there are some variations in how this dress came to be. So we want to let you ladies know the first song they want to have is a healing song before we get into that special. So one of the teachings that we know here is, you know, we don't carry our eagle feathers and our plumes during those healing songs. So we're just going to ask you all to bear with us, you know, with some of the teachings we've been told here when it comes to the jingle dress. And they tell us this dress came in a special way. It came through a dream. And the cones themselves make that spiritual connection with the noise that they make. And when the cones rub together, they call upon those spirits that have the ability to help and have the ability to heal. This dress is very, very sacred and very important to our Ojibwe relatives. And so what we share comes with a variation of different teachings we've been told as it's traveled this way, coming to the east. And so the families, they wanted to do something collectively with all of you coming here to our hometown and knowing there would be many jingle dress dancers that would be coming. And you all bring that special power, that special healing, that special connection to Poko Masuminau, Grandmother Earth. And so they wanted to start out this evening first and foremost with that jingle dress healing song. And before we go into that healing song, Terry Bucks is going around with some tobacco, I believe. And also one of my good friends, my sisters, Michelle, she's also going to take a little bit of time and talk before we get started with the special.
Good evening. I would like to invite dancers who will participate in the Red Jingle Dress Special to come forward and take some tobacco from the basket.
Michelle, a little closer, we can't hear you.
Okay. Dancers, once you have your tobacco and are in the arena, please hold your tobacco. I want to explain our hope for this Red Jingle Dress Special. As you hold your tobacco, please place your prayers for all our missing and murdered relatives. There will be a moment of silence towards the end after I read the names of some of our relatives. At that time, please place your tobacco down and say the name of a missing and murdered relative. This way your prayers and their names will continue to be present in the circle for the remainder of the powwow. Any spectators are welcome to lay tobacco down too, wherever you are. So again, jingle dress dancers, make your way into the arena, take some tobacco from the basket, and enter the circle in the arena. I'll give us all a moment to get organized before I continue speaking. On behalf of the family members of our tribe's missing and murdered people, we want to thank the Menominee Contest Powwow Committee and Chairman Awanapin for allowing us to have the special tonight. We appreciate your support and compassion. From those of us on the committee who work to make this special happen, we want to thank all the sponsors who have donated and all those who showed up at our fundraisers to make this dance possible. Go at it. This red Jingle Dress Special was organized by family and members who still search for and grieve our missing and murdered loved ones. Through this dance, we want to remember and honor them and all of our missing and murdered relatives throughout Turtle Island. This epidemic continues to plague Indian country. Some of us are aware of the information I'm about to share. Please listen. It is important to be reminded that the historical genocide continues. And for those spectators here who may be unaware, it is good for you to learn. We cannot help to fix a problem if we're not aware that it exists. I'm going to share a few easy to understand statistics according to the BIA report on the missing and murdered Indigenous people crisis and the CDC. Homicide is the third leading cause of death among our women. 84.3% of Indigenous women experience violence in their lifetime, and 43.7% are raped. Native American and Alaskan Native women and men had the second highest rate of homicide compared to other racial and ethnic groups. There are serious injustices occurring that continue the missing and murdered Indigenous people crisis, which impacts our families and our communities. For example, in the United States, approximately 1,500 American Indian and Alaskan Native missing persons have been entered into the National Crime Information Center. However, the estimated total of our people who have gone missing or who have been murdered is approximately 4,200. Many of these missing and murder cases remain unsolved. The reason for sharing this is our hope that these numbers will move you to get involved, to support those who are affected by this crisis, and to work to make changes on all levels to help end these tragedies. Tonight, as we participate in or watch the Red Jingle Dress Special, we are dancing to remember and honor missing and murdered relatives. We dance to bring healing to our communities and TikTok. And to those who grieve, we dance to raise awareness. We dance to empower MMIP advocates and to encourage action so that together we might put an end to these devastating losses. Within our Menominee tribe alone, we remember Ray Elaine Turlock, Lisa Ninham, Reese Pocan, Justin Dickinson, Caitlin Kelly, Mary Tamau, Dean Alegria Ford, Robert Lyons, Amy Dickinson, Mercedes Hernandez, Sean Chikora, Sylvia Dodge, Michael David Adamina Jr., Lydia Morales, Jonathan Tubby, Sean Greeno, Corey Greeno, Monroe Wiesel, and Alejandro Sanchez. We want to acknowledge those who are unnamed tonight. There are more Menominee tribal members who are missing or who have been murdered. We have not yet received permission from their families to say their name out loud. So, out of respect, we did not. Please join me in a moment of silence so you can remember them too and all those across Turtle Island who were stolen from us. We will not stop searching. We will not stop advocating for those our missing and murdered relatives until justice has been served. They are the reasons we dance the Red Jingle Dress Special. We want them to be recognized and honored. We remember them. We will never forget them. We carry them with us always. I want to close with a line of a poem that has been dear to the family of Ray Elaterla, who was an amazing fancy dancer and Menominee Princess of 1984. All of my life is a dance with the earth and the sky. My song insists that I will never die. Let us dance and sing and remember. As long as we remember them, we will continue to be present in our lives and in the circle. Match one.
Oh, Match Van and Michelle, thank you very much. So one of our relatives that's going to be leading the Jingle Dress healing song for us here. So one of the requests are, please, if you can, remove your plumes and your eagle feathers just for the healing song. And if it's a little bit too difficult, maybe you can take a step back and let the other girls. I believe some tobacco had went around. Those are the requests that we're being asked to make of all of the dancers that are here this evening. And I believe Bad River has been asked to sing the song, and the family is ready. All right, so, Rena Director is asking that all of the jingle follow Terry as the song gets started and as we go around, keeping a special prayer and a special thought for all of our relatives, all our victims of MMIW and MMIP. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise at this time. We'll go over to Bad River, whenever you're ready. Bad River Singers. Stay in line. Don't pass one another, ladies. Stay in line. Miigwech, boys. Miigwech. All right.
Thank you there, Jingle Dress dancers, for being taking part of this this healing here. This is what this dress is used for, this healing dress. And like Joey was saying, it comes from our Ojibwe people. There's stories that go with this. There's songs that go with this dress. And again, we want to thank the ladies for helping us out here at the MMIW.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the plan is as we're moving forward, Bad River, we're coming on over to you. It sounds like you guys are going to be singing the songs. So we're going to give these ladies, since it's such a huge group, they're going to get 2 songs. We're going to sing 2 songs. At the end of those 2 songs, the family will be selecting 6 finalists to dance 1 final song. And after that, they will pick their winners and their consolation. All right, Elise, everybody's all set? Michelle, we're good to go? Okay, we are ready. Song number 1, Bad River. Take it up, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, that was song number 1. All right, Bad River, take it up, boys. Song number 2. Beautiful. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, if you would please stay where you are. Our family members will be coming out. They will be selecting 6 finalists to go into that last round. We are good. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for all of our red dress jingle ladies. That was beautiful, ladies. All right, Bad River, we're going to come back over to you for that third and final song. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That was beautiful. On out right now, selecting their consolation winners. 3 consolation. Nekut, Nice, and Natneo. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our 3 consolation winners. We do have prizes for each of them. We have a gift for these 3 beautiful ladies for coming on out and helping us out here this evening. And once again, all 3 of the top places will each receive a jacket and also some souvenir, some little bit of spending money while they are here visiting us. 3rd place in our Red Dress Jingle Special. Congratulations to our 3rd place winner, Connie Danforth. Oneida Nation. Congratulations. 2nd place. Congratulations to our second place winner. You'll have to get us in. And also your champion, who's second? Maya Montoya. Okay, we weren't sure. Mount Pleasant, Michigan. And our champion, Arias Benton, LCO. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more big round of applause for all of our contestants, our red dress jingle contestants, and for our MMIW, MMIP family members for coming on. Oh, all right.